End Time Truth Television, the channel for the lovers of truth, for the truth of the end time. So if you are a lover of truth, give us a subscription and God bless you. Shalom. Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you today. I bring you greetings in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I don't have so much to say in this video because it is already what some of you may have seen and some of you may have watched it, but I just want you to look at it. I want to serialize it. I want to make it short, but I want to start from, talking to us. Jay has so much to say in this video, and I think this is the first time I'm actually seeing Jay a kind of being mindful of what people think of his disposition to things. He's so careful now. He's concerned now about what people think of him, in the sense that several times he tried to make you understand that the way he is sounding, his disposition is not because he's bitter, but just because that is what his passion and drive is all about. So, this was somebody that at some point in time was actually carefree about what people think of him and all that. But this time around in this video, his comportment, shows that there is beginning to be a level of maturity. I'm not speaking for him. He hasn't paid me to speak for him. I know that there was a time he was off social media. He took some time off to seek the face of the Lord, according to him. And truly, that time he was off. The only time he came back was that I saw him. I wouldn't know. That I saw him again was when the death of Sister Osinachi was announced. And so he did the videos he did that time. And from that time, he has been doing videos. So, but this one caught my attention because he reviewed a lot here. So many things that we didn't know the answers. People asked questions, and that video of him purportedly that he was exposed, by Shali, the son of Emmanuel Makandiwa. What baffles me is that people will call themselves pastors, but they are filled with lies. Now, I'm speaking about generally about all these pastors that can easily lie. They can just come, take up issues, and won't say the truth. Shali made it look like that video was exclusively his ideas, that it was his brainchild, and from that he nailed Jay Israel. But then Jay is going to tell you specifically what happened, how that video got to be, who planned what, and what the video was actually meant for. Somebody he claimed paid him, and you're going to know who paid him, how much he was paid, and for what was he paid, and how was that video recorded without purportedly him and the blessing knowing that that video was recorded, who was trying to set who up, and Apostle Moshala, the one that Jay went with after he went back into false prophetic movement again. I did a video that time and I asked, has Jay gone back to his vomit? And so he is going to explain everything, what happened. I think there was a time he wanted, when he left that place, he told Moshala to lie low, that if he tries anything nonsense, that he would fire him. So I don't know if Moshala actually messed up, but Jay decided this time around to speaking exclusively what they did, how they did what, the games that they played. So I'm going to serialize it, part 1 to, the end, so that those of you who could not watch the 2 hours long video, you may be able to at least watch it in bits as it is. I just want you to be patient and patiently follow the video and watch it. If you can, watch till the end, because I discovered that sometimes we skip videos and then we miss some vital information. And sometimes when we now put down comments, the comments you put down will be running contrary to the information, the content of the video. So I will just kind of counsel. I'm just giving out my opinion. It's not a bait for you to watch everything. You can just watch the part of the video that you like to watch. But I'm just saying that I think it makes more sense so that when you want to make comments, you know what you are commenting on. Thank you so much and God bless you. I will be seeing you in the next video. But then I just want to share this testimony. I will share it at the end of this video.
Let me start by submitting to you that everything that I am doing, it is not out of anger, it is not out of malice, it is not out of slander, it is not out of bitterness, or it is not, this is conviction. This is conviction, okay? This is conviction. It is nothing but conviction. It is nothing but conviction. I just wanted to take off the comments from my screen so that I don't get distracted, because the things I'm going to talk about tonight, I know that a lot of people were never ready for this broadcast. A lot of people were never ready, and a lot of people never saw this broadcast coming. Before I get to the core business of the day, listen to this. Listen to what I'm about to play for you right now. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. Before we get down to the core business of the day, I want you to listen to what I'm about to play for you right now, and you be the judge. Now listen to this.
You stupid. I told you to back off and do that. So don't you think, Bono, I'm so much ready for you. Very ready. So we shall see. So you think you're stupid? You think Gako Kwakap?
Okay, listen to this.
You stupid. I told you.
All right.
Oh, I say, try and where you supply me with a legal gun. Is an I with that legal gun? Come and point it. You're so stupid. So with that, if you'll tell me that you've supplied me with a legal gun, and then you come and show me the legal gun, or you came with it. So you're so stupid, Paul. So, me, I'm in a position to destroy you. So shut your mouth. Just shut your fucking mouth. I'm in a position to take you far, 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 far. So, for tech, man.
Did you hear that? This is a man who claims to be an apostle. This is a man who claims to be an apostle. Let me know in the comment section if you heard that. If you did not, I'm going to repeat it again. Now listen to this.
I have all the evidence. It's true. Having evidence. You seriously have no fucking ground. I have sent people to the branches. These are my branches. Where Nafuti. This is Limesing Punusia Landel. Where Napoli, you have no fucking ground. I'll rip you off. You'll see your mother.
Are you listening to that?
And scamming people. If this is the life you choose.
Did you hear that? This is an apostle. His name is Apostle Moshala. Apostle Musa Joshua Moshala from Cape Town. This is the man who's speaking in these voice notes. There are actually a lot of them. There are quite a lot. Let me just play for you the two particular ones that I picked. Let me play for you the two particular ones that I shared with everyone this afternoon, just in case you did not hear them, okay? Now, these ones are in English. These ones are now in English. The ones I'm going to play now, they're in English. Listen to this.
Paul, I say, try and where You supply me with a legal gun. Is an I with that legal gun? Come and point it. You're so stupid. So with that, if you'll tell me that you've supplied me with a legal gun, and then you come and show me the legal gun, you came with it. So you're so stupid, Paul. So, me, I'm in a position to destroy you.
Listen to that.
So shut your mouth. Just shut your fucking mouth. I'm in a position to take you far, 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 far. So,
thank you. Are you hearing that? This is an apostle who is speaking. This is an apostle. Let me repeat it again.
You think this is your grandmother's place? You have no fucking ground. So, bring it on. We shall meet there. You have no fucking ground after you guys what we have done. You think this is your grandmother's place? You have no fucking ground. So, bring it on. We shall meet there. You have no fucking ground.
Did you hear that? This is an apostle using the F word, telling his assistant pastors who decided to leave him, he is telling them, you guys, you don't have an F ground. He's using the F word. This is an apostle. And mind you, as he's saying these words, he is sitting in the office. If you've been to Moshala's church, you understand that Moshala's office is is right in the church. So you can literally hear that there is a woman who is making announcements inside the church. And he is busy on the phone, insulting somebody with the F word and saying, you don't have an F ground. I'm going to destroy you. This is an apostle, a person who claims to be an apostle, a person who claims to be a man of God. He is using the F words, insulting. Insulting. He is not even insulting. This is language that you are supposed to use when you are outside the church, not inside the church. You don't use this kind of language if you're a man of God. Already the Bible says you shall know them by their fruits. The Bible does not say you shall know them by their cars. The Bible doesn't say you shall know them by their houses. The Bible doesn't say you shall know them by their suits and by their clothes and whatever. The Bible says by their fruits you shall know them. Are you hearing this? By their fruits. By their fruits you shall know them. Now, what kind of an apostle will open his own mouth to tell somebody that you don't have an F ground, using the F word? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Using the F word. And mind you, he's not insulting me. Before you come up with all assumptions that maybe I'm angry because he was insulting me. No, this is not me being insulted. These are voice notes that were sent to me by the pastors that he was insulting. Are you hearing what I'm saying? The pastors that he was insulting, are you hearing what I'm saying? The pastors that he was insulting are the ones who decided to send me the voice notes. Somebody says an apostle is also human like us. An apostle is also human, but does it? Now listen, I'm going to play it for the last time. And I want you to listen to what is happening in the background. The church service is going on in the background. The church service is going on in the background. And as the church service is going on in the background, he is sitting in the office. And he is about to go inside the church to preach. So he goes into the church, he holds the microphone after telling somebody that you don't have an F ground. After telling somebody that this is not your grandmother's house. Those who know Moshala from Cape Town, they know how vulgar the person is. They know how vulgar the man is. They know how much of a scammer the man is. They know how much of a fraudster and a thief the man is. I'm here to tell everybody who is watching me on this live broadcast that in South Africa, because it is unfair for me to expose Lukau and leave Moshala out. Because I cannot expose Lukau of the fake miracles and the fake prophecies and I leave Moshala out. I think for the longest time now, I've been trying to run away from exposing him. I've been trying to run away from talking about him. I've been trying to run away from speaking about him because of the reasons that I'm going to share with you as the broadcast continues. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I'm going to play it one more time. I'm going to play it for the last time, okay? Listen.
You have no fucking ground after you guys what we have done. You think this is your grandmother's place. You have no fucking ground. So, bring it on.
If you listen on the background, someone is even holding a microphone and saying, hallelujah. Are you hearing me, Bazalwane? In the background, somebody is speaking, hallelujah. Are you hearing me, Bazalwane? Are you hearing me, Bazalwane? Yet the men that they are all waiting for, the hundreds of people who are gathered in a building, they are all waiting for a man to come and speak to them about God. Yet he is sitting in the office and he is busy insulting people using F words. What kind of rubbish is this? This is nonsense. This is unacceptable. Moshala is not a man of God. Moshala is a businessman. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I know he is watching and I know all his people are watching me right now. And I'm going to promise you that tonight, I'm not going to disappoint. I'm going to speak everything and I will not even leave any stone unturned. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I will not leave any stone unturned tonight. I will not leave any stone unturned tonight. But before I go there, I want to start off where it all started. Before I begin to speak about all this, because before I've got videos here that I'm going to play for you right now. I've got videos I'm going to play for you. Videos of fake prophecies that were arranged. Fake miracles that were arranged. Some of the fake prophecies, I did them together with him. Some of the fake miracles, I'm the one who taught him how to do them. And I'm going to explain to you why and how. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Many people have got so many questions about J. Israel. And this is one of the people, Moshala is one of the people who did everything possible to discredit my credibility to the people. So that each time I'll come and stand and try to speak the word of God and tell people that I'm standing for the truth, people will come back and people are going to say, but what were you doing with Moshala? How can you tell us that you are speaking the truth? Yet you were with Moshala yesterday. I'm going to explain to you why and how, when and what. I posted these videos today on my Facebook page. It's still gonna be anyway. I posted these videos today on my Facebook page, and one little charlatan from Nigeria, by the name of Gospel Ogechuku or something like that, Ugochuku or whatever he calls himself. He comes there, he comments. I quickly went to him and I told him that when you came to Moshala's church, when Moshala invited you to come and preach for him, I have videos of your fake prophecies that you were staging inside Moshala's church. I've got videos of Gospel Ugochuku from Nigeria. I've got videos of this man. He was invited. Now, you must understand that whenever these people invite each other, even me, when Moshala took me to his church, I was not going to his church so that me and him can preach the gospel. No. I was simply going to Moshala's church, and the whole idea, Moshala wanted to get more information from me on how miracles are done, how prophecies, what else do I know? Since I was with Alf and I was with Hubert Angel, what else do I know that I can tell him that he can go and use to scam the people? And unfortunately, I am guilty as charged. And today, I would like to say it in front of all the 2,300 people watching me right now. I am guilty as charged, and I want to ask everyone who is watching me right now for an apology. An apology for disappointing all of you. I disappointed all of you who were following me, who were following the videos, who were following the truth I was releasing. I disappointed all of you by joining forces together with Moshala. But today, I have come to sit on this platform to let you know that what I did was a mistake. I was never supposed to be with Moshala. I was never supposed to be in his church. I was never supposed to be in his church, and I was never supposed to be found in this man's church. Many people came on my Facebook and they were coming strong at me, disappointed. People from America, people from many countries across the world who were following me. They came and they were very disappointed. And they were saying, Jay, what is wrong with you? What have you done? Today, I'm going to explain how it started before I come to the videos and before I come to play all the miracles, the prophecies, and how everything is done. Are you hearing what I'm saying? But before I speak, I want everyone who's watching me right now, wherever you're watching me from, if you're watching me from Zimbabwe, South Africa, I want you to find it in your heart to forgive me. Forgive me for what I did. I know it was wrong. I know it was not the right thing to do. I know it was the worst of the worst things that a person like myself, who was standing for the truth and standing for the people, I really humbly apologize to everyone. Moshala is not a man of God. Moshala is a businessman who decided to use the church to make money. I'm going to explain to you how everything happens and how everything happened. 2019, I started the Back to Christ movement. And when I started the Back to Christ movement, I was so very much on fire for Jesus. Until along the way, Makandiwa came to me with an offer that he came to me with. He came to me, he offered me money. And because at the time, I thought, oh, well, I'll just take the money and then I'm guilty as charged. And I want to ask for everyone watching me right now to forgive me for what I have done. I accepted Makandiwa's money. I accepted to be used by Makandiwa so that we can cover up the nonsense and all the shenanigans. Are you with me? We can cover up all the shenanigans that Makandiwa was involved in. There is a video that many of you saw where I was sitting in a lounge with a woman and it seemed as if we were plotting against Makandiwa. That video was supposed to be used by Makandiwa in private. That video was never supposed to come out in the public. The arrangement and the agreement that I had with Makandiwa paid me an amount of 3 million, about 3.5 million rands. I have the proof of payments of the money that Makandiwa paid me in 2020. As we were getting to 2021, actually it happened in 2020 around November, December, and coming to January. Many people saw the video of myself, and I am guilty as charged. And I would like everyone who is watching me right now to forgive me, because I know that I disappointed all of you, and you were very disappointed in me, and you did not know what to do. When I saw that people were disappointed in me, many people deserted me. Many people decided to stop supporting me. Many people, I lost friends, I lost people, I lost a lot of people. The video that you saw of myself and a certain woman when we were sitting in a lounge, that video, I am the one who set up the cameras. I am the one, the cameras were brought to me by Emmanuel Makandiwa. He gave me the cameras and he said to me, I must set up the cameras and make it as if I must try to lure the woman to speak things so that it will look like she was not involved with Makandiwa, so that it will look like, because I told one of the guys who works with Makandiwa that, listen, I've got information that I have, and this information is very damaging, and this guy is my friend. I will not mention his name on this platform, but when time comes, I'm going to mention the name of the person, because I know that after today, my life is not going to be safe. I'm not going to be safe. My life is going to be in danger. These are the things that I was never supposed to speak. That is why I have been quiet since 2020. I never even commented on the video that you saw of myself sitting in the lounge together with a certain woman, and it looked as if we were plotting against Makandiwa. I would like everyone to forgive me. I have the proof. I have the proof of payments. I have the recordings, because everything that I was doing, I was recording. I've got the voice notes, even all the things that you saw coming out. Some of them, I see somebody is commenting and all the people are here and everything, but listen, this is the ultimate truth. If I am lying, let God strike me tonight and let me not wake up tomorrow alive. If what I am speaking on this platform is a lie, let God strike me with thunder and lightning and whatever. If what I am saying right now is a lie, if I am lying that Makandiwa paid me, J. Israel, I gathered so much strength and courage for me to come and speak about this, because the video humiliated me. The video discredited my credibility to the public. And everybody who used to follow, they thought, oh, J. Israel is just exposing people for money. As I'm speaking to you today, before I even came on this live broadcast, I got a call. And I would like to believe that the person who called me is one of Moshala's friends. Because this person calls me and he says to me, man of God, please, how much can I please put at least 300,000 rands in your account right now? Can I put 300,000 rands in your account right now? I'm going to share the voice note of that person who called me yesterday, today, because I recorded the call. I recorded the call and I recorded the conversation. He called me and he said, man of God, please, you know, Moshala is your brother. Moshala is our brother. Come on, let's not do this to the man. Okay, send me your account number. I'm going to send you 300,000 right now into your account so that you don't talk about him, so that you don't expose him. And I realized, once bitten, twice shy. The first time when I was doing this, they came with an offer, 3 million rands, and I accepted the money. I took the money and I enjoyed the money. When I took the money, I told myself, you know what? When everything was happening on social media, people after me, everybody coming against me, people attacking me left, right, and center, I decided I don't want to do church anymore. I don't want to be involved in church. I'm going to live my life. And after that, that was 2020 when I received the money. 2021, in February, I was arrested. And I would like to believe that when I was arrested, it was because I kept on calling Makandiwa and saying, but listen, what we did, the agreement was not that the video is supposed to be played in the public. You were supposed to have the video in private. Reason being, the woman who I was sitting with on that platform, Makandiwa is owing that woman over 100,000 US dollars. And tonight, without fear or favor, without any reservations, I would like even that woman to forgive me for what I did to her, because she did not deserve what I did to her. She did not deserve that which befell upon her life. She was very innocent in the video that you saw. Very, very innocent. And I would like to apologize to everyone and to the woman for what I did. I know some things, they are beyond. I know some certain things are beyond, they are beyond repair. Damage has been done. Damage has been done. The few people that I have who still believe in me, the few people that I have who still believe in my ministry, the few people that I have who still believe in the ministry that I am doing, I would like you to accept my sincere apology. I just want to take off the comments from the screen so that I don't get distracted by the people who keep on commenting. I know that the battle line that I have drawn tonight by saying this is too big. And as I'm speaking right now, before I even start talking and getting into in-depth of the things that I have to say, wherever you are, if you're watching this, pray for me. Pray for me, because I know after today, my life is in danger. I have spoken things that I was never supposed to speak about. I have the proof of payments. I have the proof of payments. I have the videos, and I have everything. The proof of payments of the money that was paid by Makandiwa, And now I would like to pose a question. If Makandiwa claims to be a true man of God as he claims to be, why did he pay me money to keep quiet and not expose him as I was supposed to expose him? Remember, in 2020 in December, I remember very well, there was about 6,700 people who were watching me live from all over the world. And I was supposed to expose Makandiwa. I did not. Do you think I did not expose Makandiwa because he's a true man of God? Do you think I did not expose Makandiwa because I realized that I am a liar and he is a true man of God? Definitely not. I exposed him simply because he is not. I did not expose him simply because there were arrangements and agreements. You knowing me very well. You know me. As you are watching me, you know me. You know me, I've got a big mouth. I talk. You know me, I speak my mind. Do you think after a damaging video like that, the one that everyone saw all over the world, and Makandiwa called one of his sons to come and stand on his platform, there were about 25,000 people watching on that night. And they were saying that they're exposing a plot of J. Israel planning to extort Makandiwa money. That was not the plan. Do you think as I'm sitting here right now, I am so dumb that I can sit in a lounge and somebody will record me without my consent? Do you think I am so dumb that I'll sit in a place and someone will bring a camera and record me without my consent, without me agreeing to the recording? Do you think J. Israel is that dumb? As you know me, do you think I am that stupid? It was all my fault. And tonight, I don't know what is going to come against me after tonight. I don't know how they are going to attack me. I don't know how, on which angle they are going to come from. But I want to say this on this live broadcast. Makandiwa is a false prophet. Makandiwa is a fake prophet. The fact that Makandiwa paid me to silence me when I was about to expose him. There are thousands of people that were waiting to expose Makandiwa together with me. And I disappointed them. Tonight, all those people, I would like to say it without fear or favor. If I have to die for this truth, then I am ready to die for this truth. If my life has to end tonight for this truth, then I am ready for my life to end for this truth. I am tired, and I am tired of living a life of knowing very well that I did something wrong, and I continue to preach, yet I've got something so heavy like that on my heart. I have to spill it out, and I have to say it. Everything that was planned from day one, from the day that the person approached me, from the day that we spoke, from the day that we agreed, from the agreements and everything, from the day the cameras were bought, from the day that the cameras were set up, from the day I set up everything, I put the cameras, I put everything there, and then we sat in the lounge. I invited, that was in my house, in my lounge. Mind you, that was in my house, in my lounge in Johannesburg, in Sandton. I'm the one who put the cameras. And when I was done, I invited the woman and I said, please come and let's have lunch, come and let's have dinner here. Food was prepared by my chef and food was ready. And I said, we are going to eat from the lounge because I wanted, that was the room where the cameras had been set up. We sat there, me and the woman, okay? When we sat there, the conversation started rolling. The conversation started rolling. The whole idea was to incriminate the woman so that as the woman is pursuing the matter in the courts of the money that Emmanuel Makandiwa is owing her, they are going to present that video as evidence. That, but here, can you see that she agreed to extorting Makandiwa money? Because I was leading the conversation based on the questions that Makandiwa and his people sent me. They sent me questions that I'm supposed to ask the woman. And I asked the woman, bit by bit, I asked the woman, I asked the woman, I asked the woman, I asked the woman, and I was leading her on, so that she can say what I want her to say. Not that everything that she was saying was true. I wanted her to say what I wanted her to say based on my agreement with Emmanuel Makandiwa. I know that after tonight, there's going to be a war out there because of the things that I have spoken. But I'm not going to go into details because I'm going to say this and I'll throw it out there into the atmosphere, and I'll leave it hanging just like the way that I have spoken. I'm going to leave it hanging right there. I'm not going to go deeper into it. I'll wait for their response, and based on their response and based on whatever they're going to bring to me, then I'll go deeper into the matter. I'll present the evidence because evidence is there. There are videos that were recorded where Makandiwa paid someone to say, you must go and record J. Israel when he is with girls, so that the day that J. Israel comes out to expose or to talk about our agreement with him, we are going to release his videos with girls drinking and smoking and doing everything with girls. We are going to release it to the public. And I was recorded. And I'm sure that Makandiwa has got those videos. And I know sooner or later you are going to see them surfacing online. I am ready for that, and I don't care. They can bring the videos, I don't care. 2021, if you remember, 2020 in December, there were videos of me that surfaced online where it was on my birthday and I was there drinking, we're smoking with girls. I admit that was me. Because after accepting Makandiwa's money, I was filled with this guilt conscience. I decided that I will not preach anymore. I do not want to preach anymore. I just want to live my life recklessly, and I just want to live my life the way that I want to live it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I decided I'm stepping out of the church. There was a time that I even gave access. I'll show you. Even, you see, Facebook will show you if you give access to someone to your page. I gave Makandiwa access to my page so that they can post whatever they want to post. And do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? This that I'm about to say right now. Number two, I owe Hubert Angel an apology. Not because he is a man of God. He is a false prophet and a fake prophet, but I owe him an apology. Because there were recordings that I recorded of him when me and him were talking. Me and Angel, we were talking on the phone. And as we were talking on the phone, Angel was telling me that Makandiwa has got 2 wives. And he has got 7 girlfriends. In Angel's voice, I'm going to post everything online. Because right now, I am tired of living a life of being subjected to fear. I want to come out of this fear. And I'm tired of being afraid of speaking the truth simply because of the things, the offers that they brought to me and I accepted. That is why today, when I received a call from the friend of Moshala, and he said to me, man of God, send me your account. Let me send 300,000 rands right now to your account. 300,000 rands is money that I can accept. And I was okay, it's fine, I will not expose him. But I decided that from today, let it be known that J. Israel is a man of integrity. Let it be known that J. Israel is a man of integrity. There is no one who can bribe me to do anything anymore. It happened once with Makandiwa and it will never happen again. I was still saying, I owe Hubert Angel an apology because I recorded him, and when I recorded him, I gave the voice notes to Makandiwa. And Makandiwa and his people, they cooked the voice notes. They cooked the voice notes for them to suit what they wanted to achieve. And those voice notes were published on my page after I gave them access to my page. After I gave them access to my page. I'm tired, and I'm sick and tired. If I can be tired of being in the cult, if I can be tired of being part of a cult, what can stop me from being tired? What can stop me from being tired? Living in fear of talking about certain people because of the agreements that we went into, me and them. I owe that woman an apology. I'm not going to mention her name because probably she's busy with her own life and everything, whatever that she's doing there. I owe her an apology because of the video that I recorded myself, J. Israel, and I put her in the video, and Makandiwa played it on his Facebook. Makandiwa played it on his Facebook. Makandiwa played it on his YouTube. And then he will come and sit there and act like he's a true man of God. And he will act like, because Makandiwa is very wise. Very, very wise. And I admit I was stupid to receive that offer and to receive that money from Makandiwa. The 3 million rands was not only for myself. I shared it with somebody who I'm going to mention in the broadcasts to come. if he allows me to mention it. But if he doesn't want me to mention it and to mention that I also shared the money with him, I'm not going to mention it. But the 3 million rands came, and I think I had about 1.5 or 1.7 million rands from the money, and the rest was given to the other person, or I think I had about 2 million, the rest was given to the other person, or something like that. But this is the truth that I'm bringing to you tonight. Makandiwa paid me to act as if we are plotting against him together with a certain woman, so that it looks like me, all I do is to blackmail people. But the agreement between me and Makandiwa was that the video should never be played online. The video should only stay with Makandiwa, so that when the woman goes to court to go and claim the money, over 100,000 US dollars that she's claiming from Makandiwa, so that when she goes to court to claim that money, Makandiwa is going to present the video as evidence to say this woman is a liar. This is a footage of this woman planning and plotting against me to extort me money and everything. I had to start from there, because that is where everything started before I get to Moshala. Because getting to Moshala and getting to talk about Moshala, it connects with where I'm coming from. Now listen to this. 2020 December came to an end. And then after that, I remember when the money came, I was very happy. I told myself, I don't want to preach anymore. I'll leave this preaching thing. I don't want it anymore, because now people will never believe me again. People don't believe in me anymore because I have accepted Makandiwa's money. And now it looks like, now at the time, people did not think I accepted money, but people thought I was caught blackmailing Makandiwa. Do you think you can catch J. Israel blackmailing anybody? Do you think you can catch me? Do you think you can come with private, secret videos, secret recordings, and you record me without my consent? I'm not that stupid, and I'm not that dumb. Those who know me by now, they must know that J. Israel is not a fool. J. Israel is not stupid. J. Israel is not an idiot. I went to school. In as much as I never finished school, I was very intelligent, more intelligent than my teachers. To a point where I remember at some point, even my principal from Harare in a place called Budiriro, when I was going to a certain school that is called Quality Academy in Budiriro in Harare, my principal then was Mr. Kachai. Mr. Kachai and Mrs. Kachai would come to me and say, Jay, are you listening? Mr. Kachai and Mrs. Kachai will come to me and say, Jay, as you are going to the trip, make sure that you take care of the kids and make sure that you monitor the teachers. That's how intelligent I was. I was given a task to monitor even teachers, because the principal trusted me more than he trusted even the teachers. So it starts from there. You can judge me for all I care. You can say whatever you want to say. It is fine. But those who have got the Spirit of God in them, and those who have got the spirit of forgiveness within them, they are going to forgive me for what I did. That is why from the whole of 2021 and the whole of 2022 up until today, I've been quiet. I've not been doing anything. I did not even continue with the exposure. I did not even continue with speaking about these things. Things and everything I see they're trying. My live broadcast keeps on shaking and shaking and shaking. They're trying. I know they're trying right now, wherever they are, to cut the live broadcast. But the devil is a liar. You will not cut this live broadcast. It will continue, and people will know the truth to the end. If I have to die tonight, after I have spoken this, then I'm relieved. I am so relieved, because I know that I've said my truth. Judge me for all I care. Makandiwa is a liar. I was still saying I owe Ubed Angel an apology for the recordings that I recorded of him after Makandiwa told me that I must record Ubed Angel so that we can have something on Ubed Angel. That is how these prophets operate. There must always be something on someone. There must always be something on someone. There must always be something on someone. Something on someone. What do you have on him? What do you have on him? That is how they operate. That is how they operate. That is why many people are afraid of exposing these false prophets, because they've got something on them. But for me, whatever you have, whether you've got my videos naked, whether you've got my videos dancing, whether you've got my videos doing what, I don't care. I'm giving you that go ahead tonight. Go and release them. I don't care. Go and release them. I don't care. Go and release them. I don't care and I don't mind. It is time for the truth. Only the truth shall set a person free. 2020, that was the whole scenario that happened. If you remember, there was noise on social media. 6,700 people were watching, waiting for me to expose Makandiwa, but I did not, because I had been paid by Makandiwa. And tonight, I want to apologize to the whole world and everybody that I let down. This will never happen again. It will never repeat itself again, ever again, even in the future or in the nearest future to come. It will never happen again, because I have learned a lesson. The way that I suffered over the past 2 years after accepting Makandiwa's money. Have you ever suffered with money in your pocket because you know that your conscience is not clean? The sleepless nights that I had because I knew my conscience is not clean, I decided I'll stay away from ministry. I'll stay away from church. I don't want to do any church anymore. 2021 came, January came, everything was fine. I was supposed to relocate, go back to Zimbabwe and start all over again in Zimbabwe, start my life all over again. But just before I went to Zimbabwe, February, I got arrested. White people, 7 white people walked into my apartment in Sandton. Walked into the apartment I was staying in Sandton. White people. I don't know where these police were coming from. I don't know for what reason they were here for. But the only people who knew where I was staying is Makandiwa's people. Those are the only people who knew where I was staying, because they used to come to my apartment and would do all the transactions in my apartment. All the meetings that we had, we did them in Sandton at a restaurant in Sandton. That's where we did all the meetings. So if they deny and they refuse that no, Israel is a liar, I'll go to Sandton to that restaurant. I'll pull out the footages of the days that we would come, we would sit, we would talk, plan, plot and everything, and they'll promise money and everything, and then they will come, then they'll say, okay, here's the money here, you take what. So this is, okay. January, February, I was arrested, and then I came out of prison. When I came out of prison, I did not want to preach, because my spirit and my conscience was not permitting me, until I got a call from Bishop Siko from Cape Town. In fact, I did not get a call from him, but one day I was sleeping in my bedroom, worried and thinking about my life, thinking about everything that I've done. Not that I did not have money. Money was still there. Not that I was not partying. I was throwing. Go to Sandton and ask them about J. Israel between 2020 and 2021. Between 2020 and 2021. After the Makandiwa ordeal in 2021, go to Sandton and ask them. I was living my life in Sandton, throwing parties every day. There is no slay queen that I don't know from Sandton. There is no woman that doesn't know me from Sandton. I was throwing the wildest parties in Sandton. The restaurant I will go, they'll give me the private room to stay in the private room with my girls, maybe like 10 of them, and I'll be there alone enjoying. That's how it was. But one day I sat down, I said, is this how my life is going to end? Am I going to end up like this? Is this how my life is going to be? Am I going to live like this for the rest of my life? Yet I know that I've got a message that God gave me, and because I have compromised, because of the compromise that I have done, because of the compromise that I have done of compromising my truth, now I'm not able to preach anymore. I was going through my Facebook one day, I saw a message from an account, Ntozake Wilson Siko. For the past 2 years, in fact for 2 years before, or a year before, he has been sending messages, but I was not seeing them. So that day I was going through messages, responding to people, just trying to refresh my mind again to come back to ministry and come back and preach and what. But I didn't know what to do, because I didn't know where to go. I remember I went to Apostle Felix. Apostle Felix Oko is my witness. The one who invited Apostle Joshua Selman to come and preach for him. He is my witness. 2021, after I came out of prison, before I got involved in a car accident in Durban, when I came out, I went to Apostle Felix and I said, man of God, there is something that I want to talk to you about. Please help me and find it and find a way that you can help me. I don't know how you can help me, but please help me. I need help, man of God. This was last year, beginning of last year, around March, April, when I came out of prison. I went to him, I said, man of God, please help me. I was driving a beautiful car, very beautiful car. You can ask him, he will tell you. It's not like I was going to him because I was hungry. No, I was going to him because I needed help for my soul and for my spirit. I needed help for my life. I went to Apostle Felix Oko. I told him that, Apostle, Makandiwa paid me money to do everything that you saw online. And now I don't know how I'm supposed to come back to ministry and preach again. Please help me, man of God. I'm telling you this for the first time. You're the only person that I'm telling this. I've never told this to anyone. If Apostle Felix Oko is a true man of God and he stands for truth, he's going to attest to the truth that I'm speaking right now. I met him in his office, in his church. I sat down on the left and he was sitting on his office desk. I gave him my ordeal and I told him, Apostle, remember when I was doing this and doing the exposures and telling people this is a false man of God, this is a false man of God, this is a false man of God. Remember what happened? There's a video that surfaced online, and that video, it really damaged me a lot. But the damage, these people, is like they're not seeing it. And I've gone to them to say, okay, please, now that everything is done, I want to come back to ministry. Can you please help me to come back to ministry? Even if it means I have to come and work with you so that I can continue to preach, because ministry is my life and ministry is my calling. I told Apostle Felix everything. Apostle Felix Oko, I told him everything. Everything. I did not hide anything from him. And I asked him, man of God, please, when you find time, pray with me. Pray with me. I told him, man of God, my life is a mess. My life is a mess. And I still remember very well, I even got an alert of 100,000 rands when I was in his office. 100,000 rands. Somebody just sent me 100,000 rands in my account when I was in his office. So you cannot say that I was doing it because I was hungry. No, I was not hungry. I was not hungry, but I was crying for my soul and I was crying for myself and asking myself, God, why did I do this? How did I even end up in this thing? When the offer was made, it looked so simple to me that no, it's only going to be something that's going to happen. Don't worry, it's not even going to affect you. 2-3 months, it will die out. That's how it happened. But tonight, I would like to say, in front of everyone who is watching me, all over the world, all the people who were sending me messages, Mr. Reita Zarurwa from Zimbabwe, who was ready to expose Makandiwa together with me, and all the other people, the leaders of Makandiwa, who were sending me information. I'm not going to mention their names because they are still there and they are afraid of leaving that church. All those people used to send me the information of everything that was happening in the church so that I can come and tell people the truth about Makandiwa. I am sorry because I let you down. Today, I apologize. If it means I have to die after saying this, I do not mind. I am ready for it. I am not going to reserve my words and I'm not going to do anything. I apologize to everyone I let down. I apologize to everyone I disappointed, and to all the men of God who are watching me now, who are standing for the truth. I am J. Israel. I'm still a child and I'm still growing in the things of God. And I would like for all the men of God who are watching me right now, those who stand for the truth, those who preach the gospel, those who don't fake miracles and fake prophecies. If you are out there and you really care for souls like myself, please reach out to me because I need your help. Reach out to me because I need your help. I don't need your financial help because financially, I don't need any help. I need your help in prayers. I need your help to preach this gospel. I need your guidance and I need your mentorship.
And this is the testimony. The testimony is that God delivered me from a very terrible stress, an incident that would have devastated my life and my family. You see, 2 weeks ago, I buried my elder sister, and somebody actually came to the family to stay with my aged mom, as in, to help in doing one or two things. I'm sharing it because this is the highest platform that I can use to share this testimony. So the lady came and got integrated into the family. You know, long story cut short was that she's having something, kind of pain in the chest, and she was not forthcoming with information. I tried all I could to make her, say something. But today she just came back, and before I could say Jack, asking her, was she having that before, so that we could know how she has been treating it. And when I offered to go and get her drugs, she declined. And so I prayed for her first. And it's like after praying for her, now all the demons within the environment got, loosened. They were just released. And so this lady started behaving funny, shouting and clutching her chest. And before you know it, she passed out. I mean, this person literally died. She just, you see, since then I've been looking at my palm because I used every force in me to hit her, called her name, called her, shake her, jerked her, and she was not responding. But I know that I called on Jesus. See, if you were maybe 500 meters away from where I was, you probably would hear my shout. And I did that. I called Jesus. I called Jesus. I called Jesus. This only Jesus. As a human, after praying that prayer, in a fit of confusion, I just went out to get a bus that would take her to hospital. All in my mind was that let it just be that I took her to hospital. Let it be that it's in the hospital that she was confirmed dead. But I guess that what God did was that, He didn't want me to get something into my head, you know. So God allowed me to move. As I moved, going to get the vehicle, coming back with the vehicle to take her. I was even thinking, how do we lift her to the vehicle? And I came, I saw her resuscitated, and she was talking and breathing. I was like, Jesus has done this, you know. So I just want to thank God. I know, what God did was that He just wanted me to know that He did it, but so that I will not begin to tell people a story. I prayed for somebody that, was, as it were, dead completely, and then she came back to life. So God allowed me to move out so that He will come and do His thing, so that it will not be, you know what I mean. So this God is awesome. I just wanted to thank Him for me. Thank Him for me. It was an experience that would have, in fact, the fear alone affected my mother seriously, that her BP rose, because how could it be somebody that just came 2 months ago and I just buried my sister 2 weeks ago? And then how again will I be calling ambulance to come and take away another corpse from my home? But the Lord said no. So thanks to Jesus. Glory be to Jesus. That's my testimony. Thank Him for me. Bless Him for me. Thank Jesus for me. God bless you. Once again, I'll be seeing the next video. Till then, from me to you, shalom.